Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Diamond, and I lost over 65 pounds with the information that I'm sharing with you. So in this video, we're going to be discussing binge eating and overeating and how we can stop. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm not a mental health professional. I do not diagnose anyone. So if you have an ED or something of the sort, I'm not discussing diagnosed EDs. I'm talking more about overeating and binge eating and how it can affect our weight and how we can stop binge eating. I'm going to be explaining the causes of binge eating and how we can actually use the food that we put in our body to change that problem, how to no longer have that problem. Okay, so let's get into the video. So the first thing when it comes to binge eating that I want to address is the common misconception that binge eating and overeating is caused by a lack of discipline. Okay, it is not about discipline. It is not about self-control. The foods that people tend to binge on, like if you pay attention to what you're binging on right now, if you have binging issues, you know the kinds of foods that you're binging on. I don't see anyone binging on vegetables. I don't see anyone binging on broccoli. I don't see anyone binging on meat, protein, healthy fats like avocados. I don't see anyone binging on those kind of foods. The foods that I see people binging on is the high sugar and high carb foods, and there is a specific reason for that. These kinds of foods are very almost impossible to have discipline around, okay? These foods are designed for you to binge on. A lot of these high sugar and high carb foods, specifically the ones that are processed and that lack nutritional value, it's created for you to binge on them. And then they turn around and tell you, yeah, just have self-control. We've all had that moment where we had, 2 cookies and we only meant to have 2 cookies and we end up eating the whole row. Or we had, maybe a handful of chips and then we end up eating the whole bag. And it's not about self-control. It's not about, oh, just eat it in moderation. These foods are created to be addictive. And when we can acknowledge that, we can understand why we're binging. So this is the thing that's happening in your body when you eat these kinds of foods. You are on a sugar roller coaster, and that's exactly why you can't stop eating, because you're on a sugar roller coaster. So these foods, these high sugar and high carb foods, are spiking your blood sugar. And carbs also spike your blood sugar as well. It's not just sugar that spikes it. It's also carbs. So that includes like potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice, things like that as well. So these things are spiking your blood sugar and it gives you a burst of energy, but then at the end, your blood sugar ends up crashing down. And when that happens, you end up in a state of fatigue, you end up tired, you end up drained, you end up craving more and more sugar because your body wants to bring that sugar, your blood sugar, back up to where it was. And every single time you eat sugar, it gives you that burst of energy and then you crash. And so this is also why I always never understood why people always say, well, if you cut out sugar and carbohydrates, you're cutting out your body's desired energy source. How is it possible that sugar and carbs are the body's primary or desired energy source when it only provides you energy for like 30 minutes until you crash and desire more and crave more and can't stop eating, right? These foods are not our primary energy source, because if that was the case, it would give you lasting energy. It would give you sustained energy. It wouldn't cause you to keep having to eat more and more and binge eat to keep your blood sugar level on a stable to keep your blood sugar level stable, right? Now, your body's actual preferred energy source is actually your body fat. Your body fat is a source of energy. It is energy that your body can tap into to use that for fuel rather than using the sugar and the carbs. Now, if you want to learn how to do that, how to tap into using body fat for energy, instead of using sugar and carbs and ending up on this sugar roller coaster that causes you to binge and feel powerless to the food, definitely check out my ebook. It is linked down below. It'll teach you step by step how I was able to lose the weight. And it'll teach you all the information that has helped me lose significant amounts of weight and has helped countless other people do the same. Also, if you want me to hold your hand through the process, I have one-on-one coaching linked down below as well. So definitely check that out, you guys. But it's not about discipline. It's about what these foods are doing to your body, how it's putting you in a state of constantly craving more and more sugar for energy. You don't have to be in that state anymore. If you don't want to feel powerless to food and have binging problems, the best way to do that is to no longer eat these kinds of foods. Okay? The sugar and the carbohydrates and the processed foods, they're lacking nutritional value. When you're eating something that is just lacking nutritional value, it's so easy to overeat because it's going straight into your bloodstream. Okay, it's not doing anything for you nutritionally. So the best way in order to combat binge eating issues is, number one, take inventory on what foods are you having binging problems around. Is it Oreos? Is it Chips Ahoy? Is it Lay's potato chips? What is it that you're binging on? Okay, and don't purchase it anymore. Don't eat it anymore. When you completely cut these things out of your diet, you will not have binging issues ever. I haven't binged on anything in a very, very, very long time. Okay. And I'm someone that I suffered from obesity since I was 5 years old, you guys. So I understand what it's like to binge. I understand what it's like to feel powerless to food. I understand what it's like to feel like you can't stop eating, even if you're not hungry. Okay. I understand. And, the minute that I cut these kinds of foods out of my diet, I felt so much more free. I felt so much more energized. I felt like the food no longer had that power over me that it had in the past. And I want that for all of you, okay? I really want that for all of you. Keep in mind, guys, if you're binging on something, it's because it's an addictive substance. The same way how you would treat someone that has a drug addiction, this is how you should treat yourself when it comes to these foods. You wouldn't tell someone with a drug addiction to just take the drug in moderation or to just have it a little bit and have self-control around it. You would tell them to completely cut it out of their lifestyle. And that's exactly what I'm telling you. And it's easier than you think, guys. Now, if you need extra help, I also have a 4-week meal plan as well if you're interested. These foods are the foods that I was eating on my 65-pound weight loss journey, so it can definitely help you as well. But I really hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next in the comment section if you have any video recommendations. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.